Right, I thought... Actually, no, I didn't think. I'm stupid. It's basically what happened. Friend asked me how I make these wonderful Zaagkicks like I used in The Purge, which recently released, and holy shit, I still can't believe it almost hit 1000 streams already. You guys are insane. Anyway, yeah, I'm making another track. I'm making some new Zaagkicks for it, and it's gonna release this year, definitely. It's probably gonna be my last track of 2024, so yeah. Anyway, today I'm gonna show you how I make these kicks. Pretty metallic kind of sound, I know. It's not for everyone, but I love these kicks. They're so freaking powerful and have so much sub and all that and are very aggressive. Right, the first thing you actually wanna pick or get is Serum. You wanna open that and no, don't change anything in the first wavetable. Leave oscillator A like it is. Just turn, it will put the randomizer on 100%, just turn that down to 0, else it will just play the kick randomly. And you wanna turn on the sub and put it 2 octaves lower. And leave the level like it is. You can play around with it, but it's not necessary. Also, we won't need effects. So when you have that, you want to open the piano roll and just pick any note from E. Oops, that's loud. Hang on, sorry. You want to pick any note from E to, I'd say, A. Don't, I personally don't like anything above A because it gets kind of weird. The bass kind of gets too high and it doesn't sound great anymore. Alright, I picked F sharp because I personally love F sharp and E. They're my favorites. Also, you might be able to tell that I'm pretty sick. I got COVID-19 for the 9th time. I'm gonna lose it. Whatever. This is not about me, this is about music. So once you have that in here, you want to put that into your playlist. And basically the first thing it will just be this. It's nothing great yet. So then you want to put that on any track you want. I put it on 4. And then the funny part begins. You just want to have this playing in the background while you keep on mixing and changing stuff here. So first thing you want to add is reverb. And no, it will not add actual reverb. You want to put the wetness to 0. It will just put this down and put the size to the absolute max. And leave it like it is. Basically what this does is it will give your kick kind of a stereo effect. Then you want to add a fruity parametric EQ2 and just play around with the peaks. Pick anything you like. For me it looks like this. It's always pretty messy. It has at least 3 peaks for me every time. Can look different for you. It can only have 1 peak, but for me these give it some special kind of character. Then you wanna add another fruity parametric EQ2 and boost the bass, just boost the living shit out of it. It still sounds ass. I cannot lie. It sounds like a phone. It sounds weird. Like pressing a button on an old phone. Anyway, up next is is some funny distortion. Anyone who touched FL Studio is familiar with this little guy called Wave Shaper. It destroyed our ears. So you wanna add that, and once you have it all the way up, it's gonna be loud as hell. Yeah, you don't need Caramel Crusher. I have that in here because I did some experiments with it. So I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna leave it turned off. You wanna add another fruity parametric EQ2, because what we're gonna do now is kill some of the mid-lows, boost more bass, and boost some high-end, because this will make the kick sound Right now it sounds awful, but if you add a soft clipper, it already has a pretty good character. So what you wanna do next is automate this little thingy right here. You can do it by just right-clicking this and go on create automation clip. And yeah, you wanna just create anything like this. I'm not gonna go into detail for this because it's boring as hell. But if you have it, it will sound like this. So yeah, you can try anything with this. You can just play around with it, do anything you like. This is probably the easiest way to make pretty hard Zaagkicks. And if you have this, you can save it and have it as an audio clip and just make some pretty good kick rolls.